Friends, hope you all are safe and fine. We were discussing about our chapter number 12, that is beaks and claws, that is about the birds. So we have seen in our last video how the different birds, they use their beaks, they have different types of beaks, and how they use their beaks to eat their food, to catch their food, right, and even to make their nest, right beta. And we have already talked about the feet of the birds. So birds, they have 2 feet with 4 toes in each end with sharp nails, that is called claws, right? So now we will discuss in this video about the claws of the different birds, right beta? So all the birds, they have toes and claws that help them to perform different functions according to their needs, right? So how do they use their claws? They can use their claws to hold the food, right? Means whatever is their prey means their food, the other animal, what they are going to eat, or it can be any insect or any worm or anything, small animal, anything, whatever they are going to eat, that becomes the prey for them. So with the help of their claws, they can easily hold their prey, right? And second thing is, they can protect themselves. That means if any other animal is going to attack them, they can protect themselves from their enemies, right? So with the help of their claws, they can attack their food and they can protect them from their enemies, beta. Then many birds you might have seen sitting on the branches. So with the help of their claws, they can perch on the branches. They can hold the branches firmly and they can sit there, right? Some birds, they climb on the trees, like so that time they use their claws to climb the trees. And many birds, they scratch the ground for their food, to search for their food. So that time also they use their claws to scratch the ground. And other than that, they many birds, they walk, they run, and they swim, right beta? So different birds have different claws. And you know, beta, the birds can fly, but do you know there are some birds that cannot fly? Yes, the birds like penguin, emu, right? So ostrich, these birds, they cannot fly because they have very heavy body. Does it mean they don't have feathers or wings? Beta, they do have, but their body weight is very heavy, so they cannot lift their body like other birds, and they cannot fly very nicely, right? So these are the flightless birds, right? So why I remembered, because when I am telling you about running, and so these birds, they generally, they don't fly, so mostly they run. So I remembered that because of that. So they run, and for running they use their feet, or they use their claws to hold the ground. Then swimming and for walking also, right? Then if we talk about the flesh eating birds, like we have seen earlier also, flesh eating birds means eagle, vulture, hawks. They are also called hunting birds or birds of prey, right? So these type of birds, they have very sharp claws, right? So that they can easily hold their food and tear the flesh and eat them, right? So these type of birds have very sharp claws. And if you remember what these sharp claws are called, they are called talons, right? So flesh eating birds or birds of prey, they have sharp claws, that is called talons, right beta? So which birds? That is eagle, vulture, then hawks, and even sometimes I think owl also. Then we have scratching birds. So especially hen is the best example of scratching bird, because the hen, it scratches the ground with the help of its claws, because it generally eats the small insects or seeds, whatever there in the ground. So for that it need to scratch, so that the seeds that are under the ground, or the small insects that are under the ground, will come up and the hen can easily eat them. So it is the scratching bird, right? Then perching birds. So the birds that sit on the branches of the trees and hold the branches firmly, they are called perching birds. So what type of toes they have? So generally they have three toes in the forward direction and one toe in the backward direction, so that they can hold the branch of the tree. So the birds like crows, sparrows, then we have pigeons, then parrots, all these are perching birds because generally they sit on the branches of the trees. Then we have climbing birds. So the birds like we have woodpeckers and even sometimes the parrots, they need to climb the tree. So climbing here means to hold the tree firmly, right? So they have two toes in the upward direction and two toes in the downward direction, so that they can keep the balance, they can maintain the balance, and they can hold the tree. So something called, they can grip the tree very nicely, right? So these birds are called climbing birds. Then the birds that generally live in water, we can say swim in water. So the water birds like ducks and swans and geese and all, they have what type of feet? They have webbed feet. That means between the feet, between their claws, they have a skin, very thin layer of skin that helps them to swim very nicely in water and walk on the land also, right? So with the help of their webbed feet, they can swim in water and they can use their feet like paddles. You know paddles, when we row the boat, we use that paddles. So I think seeing them only people got this idea, right? So they use their webbed feet to swim in water and they can easily walk on the land also, beta, right? Then we have wading birds. So they generally have very thin and long legs and they have their feet that are spread, okay, widely spread. Why? Because wading birds are birds that can easily walk in water. So the birds like heron and crane and even egrets also, they have this type of feet. That means they have spread out feet, or sorry, they have spread out toes and long and thin feet, so that they can easily walk in water, beta, right? So that is all about the wading birds. So students, we have seen the bird, they are very special creatures because they can fly. But yes, there are some birds that cannot fly, but still the birds, they have beautiful feathers, right? So if we talk about our national bird, that is peacock, how beautiful it is. Same way the bird like parrots, parrot, what a beautiful color it is having, that green with red, beak. So all these birds, they look differently because of their colorful feathers, right? So their feathers are very, very colorful. And beta, birds are very important part of our nature. They also play very important role to balance the nature, to maintain the ecosystem in, and that is of the nature. So it becomes our responsibility to not harm these birds. Many children, they have the bad habit to throw stones towards these birds, and many times they destroy the nests, they destroy the eggs of these birds. So beta, this is all wrong things. These birds are also living things. They also need a life like we are living. They also need freedom. So we should respect these birds. We should give our love and care to these birds. So generally during hot summer months, you can put some food and water outside in small bowls, so that they can because you know beta, in generally in the lakes and all ponds, they also get dried, so they won't get enough water to drink, and they are also living things. So if we keep like this, they will drink the water and feel happy also. So it becomes our responsibility to take care of the birds around us, right? So whenever you get any chance, visit the different birds, see what type of beaks they have, what type of food they are eating, what type of feet they have, what type of claws they have. Okay, so and never disturb their nest, never disturb their eggs, give them their your love and care, right? So that's all for this chapter. I remember one poem that is one of my favorite poem, very beautifully said. It is mostly for the people who put the birds in the cage. आपको अगर चार दीवारों के बीच में हमेशा रख दिया जाए तो कैसा फील होगा बेटा? आपको अच्छा नहीं लगेगा ना? सेम वे इट इज़ द फीलिंग दैट इज़ एक्सप्रेस्ड बाय द बर्ड्स, बिकॉज पीपल they catch them and they put them in the cages, and that means they take their freedom. So it is a beautiful poem. I want to end this video with the beautiful poem. The title of the poem is हम पंछी उन्मुक्त गगन के. I'll just tell few lines only. हम पंछी उन्मुक्त गगन के पिंजरबद्ध न गा पाएंगे, कनक तीलियों से टकरा कर पुलकित पंख टूट जाएंगे. हम बहता जल पीने वाले मर जाएंगे भूखे प्यासे, कहीं भली है कटुक निबोरी कनक कटोरी की मैदा से. It is a very beautiful poem where the bird is expressing that it doesn't want to get packed in a cage. It like to fly in the sky, right? So students, that is all about the chapter. Hope you have enjoyed this chapter. Bye. Have a nice day. Take care. Stay safe and stay inside, right? Bye.